Hi, I'm Joe with another here again with another review. And previously, I have done. Excuse me if I fit my chair. I have done two reviews previously of a movie that's based on a John Grisham novel, and so I'm going to do one that's. I'm going to do another one here for you. I'm going to be discussing the 1993 film, uh, which is actually the first film that's based on a John Grisham novel, which is the 1993 film, The Firm. And one thing they do like about the movies based on John Grisham novel is the casting, because the casting in just about every film is terrific. And this one actually set a trend for great casts in movies based on John Grisham novel. Like I said, this is the film I'm going to be discussing. In the cast is you have Tom Cruise, Gene Hackman, Jeanne Tripplehorn, Hal Holbrook, Wilford Brimley in this film. Let me give you a tip on Gene Hackman, who is a great actor. This is the first of three films that Gene Hackman's done that's based on a John Grisham novel. So I don't know if he did it for the work or he's a fan of John Grisham's. I would never know. I don't know. But this is the first of three films that he's done based on a Grisham novel. For those, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on the story. The film is, like I said at the top, it's the second novel written by John Grisham. The first one was a movie that I did a review on previously called Time to Kill. It was his first novel and it didn't do very well. In 1990, John Grisham's second novel, The Firm, came out. And it was at a time where everything was like mob related in entertainment, because we just had the movie. I think the Godfather 3 came out that year. You also had a little movie called Goodfellas, also came out that year. So everything's trying to make everything mob related, and it does happen to be the same time John Grisham's second novel, The Firm, came out, and then became a huge hit. And at that time, after The Firm became a big hit, that's when The Time to Kill was put out as a paperback novel, because it didn't even come out of a paperback recent until after The Firm became a big hit. So of course people wanted to make a movie based on The Firm, and so that became the first movie based on a Grisham novel. The Firm, like I said, stars Tom Cruise as a young lawyer or a law student who was about to graduate from law school. Excuse me. And in the beginning of the film, they had a bunch of law firms from across the country who was recruiting him to join the law firm. And one of them happened to be a small firm out of Memphis called Nabini, Lambert and Locke. And it's a small firm out of Memphis who does a lot of tax stuff, tax law. And so they gave Tom Cruise a big enough of an incentive to join their firm because of the signing bonus and recruitment bonuses and everything else. So he decided to join their firm, and little by little, first his wife became suspicious, and then of course he became suspicious of little things that make this firm particularly weird. For example, they encourage kids. Everybody, all the lawyers were men. There were no female lawyers in this firm, and all of them were married. And they encouraged everybody to have kids, because when the firm encourages young kids, to stabilize, lawyers all stable and stable lives in and out of the courthouse and everything else. And so Tom Cruise's wife, played by Jeanne Tripplehorn, she was hot in this movie, and she found that suspicious. And not only that, but Tom Cruise was told that if you wanted to we could pay off your entire student loan. Now that was weird. A law firm offering to pay a lawyer the student loans. That was weird as well. And one other thing that was weird is that anytime when a lawyer tries to leave the law firm, they get killed. That's because, like I referenced earlier, there a lot of mob stuff that was around there, because his law firm was a front for the mob. In particular, mob family out of Chicago. So when Tom Cruise finds out about this, or he actually gets recruited from by the FBI to go and spy on this law firm, and at first he was reluctant to do so, and then he finds little by little, he did his own digging, and finds out the law firm was dirty, and he tried to get evidence on it. And the way he and they kind of changed it for what the was in the novel. It's been a long time since I read the novel, so what the ending was that Tom Cruise found evidence that the firm was overbilling each one of their clients, which is against the law. The law firm was overcharging their clients. So instead of, because the FBI wanted links to nab the mob that was behind this law firm, but instead of doing that, Tom Cruise gave him evidence that the firm was overbilling their clients. So everybody says, "Where the hell do you come up with tax fraud?" With fraud. And Tom Cruise says, I studied on. They made me study like hell for the bar exam. That's how I came up with it. And he says, now I have to worry about my license being yanked, and I won't be able to practice law anymore because I was doing this, because he went to all the clients, including the mobsters, and says, "Hey, when you sign this form, we can nail the beating them in the lock for overbilling you. The sign a statement saying yes, they overbilled me statement. If you do that, we can nail them, for overcharging." He says, "What's all this bill with the FBI?" He said, "Well, because they wanted me to," and he was honest about it, "they wanted me to find a link between you and the law firm, which didn't do, because you're my client, and I didn't want to violate the attorney-client privilege. So I went this way about it instead. And I gave this information. I'm giving this information to the feds, but the information that you have with the law firm, because I was your lawyer with this law firm, I'm not going to violate that. So I went this way instead." So they had that little plot twist instead. So the lobsters at first were mad at Tom Cruise character playing Rich Medea. That's the character he played. And he said, "Mitch, this is what you did with all this stuff with the feds." And he explains everything, and they understood what he was doing. They understood everything, and then they agreed to do so. And that's pretty much what the story was. And Gene Hackman's character, I know I left Gene Hackman's character out. Another review. Gene Hackman was played the character who was supposed to be Tom Cruise's mentor in the law firm. And his character gets, well, I don't want to give it away for those of you who have never seen the movie, but his character does get killed off about 3/4 of the way through the movie, even though in the version that I saw, I don't know if it was in the final, but I saw it on ABC TV once broadcast this movie, but I saw it through there, and I think they might or might not have cut the scene out. I'm not exactly sure. But you also had other members of this cast. You also had Holly Hunter in this film. And I think she was a double nominee that year for the Academy Awards. She was nominated for The Piano, and I think she won Best Actress in The Piano. She was nominated in the film for Best Supporting Actress, You also had Gary Busey, where he was still kind of normal. You also had it was also directed by Sidney Pollack, and you want to leave that out. And unfortunately, he never directed another film based on a John Grisham novel. And I think this was the last film they actually saw Sidney Pollack direct. Like I said, this was the first film based on a John Grisham novel, and this became a huge hit in movie theaters. There's also, I think, remember me wrong, I think it's like the second longest film based on a Grisham novel. The longest, and I believe, is The Time to Kill, which ran 2.5 hours. I think this movie ran 2 hours and 25 minutes. But some people today, because they don't have the attention spans anymore, will complain that the movie is too long. If it's a good movie, who cares how long it is? That's my opinion. This movie was a damn good film, and it holds your interest for the 2 hours and 25 minutes that was on. It holds your interest. That's what makes it a good movie. But hold your interest for that long, it's a good movie. But of course nowadays this movie is made today. People won't like it because it's another mobster thing. After The Sopranos, this was pre-Sopranos. By that time everything was mob. The mob was the thing. Make a mob movie or mob television, so it was cool in those days. And like I said, because it was the same year. Well, it wasn't the same year the Goodfellas came out. It came out in 1990, and this came out like 3 years. So I think this was maybe the first big film with the mob in it after Goodfellas came out. In 1990, not Goodfellas 3. Godfather 3 and Goodfellas came out the same year. And then, I don't think there was another one with the mob in it until the film came out. Because based on the novel, by the time they get everything made and signed a movie deal and everything else, then it came out. But like I said, it was a good film. I think Tom Cruise was quite good in it as a lawyer, because this movie came off of the success that Tom Cruise had in A Few Good Men. He played a lawyer, a Navy lawyer in that film. I did a review on that previously as well. So it's not that many movies that I like that I actually didn't do a review of yet. So that's my review of The Firm. I know it's a pretty short video compared to the videos I've been doing lately. So please click on the video, please read it, please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. Thanks for watching, catch you next time, and please check out my other videos. Catch you next time.